Hi, I'm Jo Spencer from Spencer Insurance Brokers. I'm a chartered insurance broker and I've been asked by B4 to share with you my top tips on how to get your insurance cover right. Getting your insurance cover right is crucial. In the event of a disaster, having the right cover means that your claim will be paid in full and your business will be up and running much quicker. Top tip number 1. Does your business description cover all your activities? Insurers will categorise you and assume that you carry out certain activities that are relevant to your trade or profession. But it could be that you do something different, something outside the norm. They need to be aware of this. Top tip number 2. Insure for the full replacement cost. It's estimated that 80% of commercial properties are underinsured by up to 60%. You should insure your buildings for their replacement value. The market value is irrelevant. There are lots of factors that can contribute to assessing your rebuilding costs, and the best way to make sure that you get your sum insured correct is to ask a chartered surveyor to provide a professional valuation. With regard to your contents, so your machinery, your plant, your computers and your furniture, these should be insured on a replacement as new basis, not the depreciated value. So if 5 years ago you bought a machine that cost £10,000, but today it costs £15,000 to replace it, you must insure for the £15,000 to avoid underinsurance. It's a good idea to keep an inventory of your contents, and I've designed a template which can help with this, so please let me know if you would like a copy. Top tip number 3. Choose the business interruption insurance cover that is right for you. Business interruption insurance provides a pot of money that reflects the lost income that you suffer due to an insured disruption to your trading. For consultants or professionals or service providers such as gyms or hotels, the cover is calculated on the annual turnover. For manufacturing companies, it's calculated using a gross profit basis. Do not use the gross profit from your trading accounts. You will be underinsured, and I can't stress that enough. Insurers have their own definition of gross profit, and you should ask your insurance broker to help you calculate the correct sum. Top tip number 4. Don't underestimate your recovery period. This is known as the indemnity period, and it's the time it takes you to return to profitability after a loss. Quite simply, when the indemnity period expires, all claims payments cease. It's worth taking some time to think about the factors that could influence your recovery. For example, production could be reliant on a specific piece of machinery. It takes 6 months to build and install, and then you also need to think about time to retrain staff because the machine is perhaps slightly different to the old one. Planning issues also cause problems, and it could be perhaps 9 months before any form of rebuilding could actually take place. If your property is listed, then the delay is even longer. It's usually recommended that you have an indemnity period of at least 24 months. Top tip number 5. Report all claims promptly. Some policies specify a time limit for reporting claims. Make sure you know what they are. Top tip number 6. Be aware of any additional conditions or exclusions. Your policy may contain additional conditions over and above the standard ones. Alarm conditions, waste warranties or heat warranties are just some examples. Make sure you are aware of them and that you can comply with them. If you haven't complied and disaster strikes, you could face a non-payment of your claim. And finally, top tip number 7. Keep your policy up to date. Tell your insurer or your broker when you make changes to your business. So what changes should be notified? So you may, for example, buy a new piece of machinery or start trading abroad, or you could just change your processes. Anything really that affects your cover should be notified to your insurer. And if you're not sure, just ask. Thank you for listening. If you would like any further information, then please visit my website, spencerinsurance.co.uk.